In this episode, I'm going to teach you the 5 things that you must do to become a marketing superstar. Whether you're in real estate or whether you're in business, you don't want to miss this one. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Justin Ford Podcast, where I'll be releasing life-changing principles and valuable information focused on all things faith, finance, family, fitness, real estate, and so much more. Let's go! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Justin Ford Podcast. I'm excited to be with you here again today, and I hope you've been doing great since the last episode. Do me a favor, if you guys are loving this show, hit the subscribe button here on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform. And if you're really loving the show, go ahead and leave us a 5-star review. We'd love to hear the feedback and all the reviews from those that are listening. And if you haven't followed me yet, you can on social media at The Official Justin Ford. Again, at The Official Justin Ford. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok. I always try to say Twitter, but it's actually X now. And also here on YouTube. Would definitely love to connect with you. Got a great episode in store for you today, but before we get into that, I do want to remind you that this episode is brought to you by my friends over at Next Door Lending. Next Door Lending is a team of professionals that believe everyone should be treated as if they live next door. The founders and team members have more than 150 years of combined loan experience, helping clients all over the country choose the best loan program to help you accomplish your goals. Next Door Lending is currently licensed in over 24 states and has a team of over 100 loan officers specializing in helping you get the best rate and terms. And so whether you're looking to refinance your home or you're looking to purchase your next home, call my friends over at Next Door Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. I had the opportunity to speak in Sacramento a few weeks ago, and I actually spoke for the top guy over here at EXP. I'm a part of EXP. It's the brokerage I'm a part of. His name is Brent Gove. Many of you have probably heard of him. He's like the legend when it comes to EXP. He's got the more people in his EXP organization than anybody else. He's probably got like 23,000 people in his downline. And he's just a complete rock star, not just in real estate, but he's a Christian and just an awesome human being. I mean, he baptizes agents in the ocean in Hawaii in January when agents come out. I mean, he's just an incredible guy. And so to be asked to come speak in Sacramento at his event that he does an event once a month. It's like a big mastermind meeting with like 300 plus agents that come and hear the speaker. It was just an honor to be there. And so they set the topic, and the topic was that they wanted me to speak on becoming a marketing superstar. And I said, well, that's interesting because that's not normally the topic that I speak on. I normally speak on prospecting. But what was awesome was when I began to dig into marketing, what I found was, and not that I really didn't know this, but marketing really is simply just getting out your message to your audience. And so I want to share with you the 5 things that you must do in order to become a marketing superstar that I shared with these agents in California. And I got such incredible feedback that I wanted to share it with you. And so first things first is when it comes to marketing, you first have to, number one, who's your audience? Who is your target audience? And so if you're a real estate agent or you're in business, in any type of business, who is your audience? Right? So you got to start with, who are you marketing to? Because a lot of times if we just put ourselves out there and we really don't know who our audience is, then we're just kind of like throwing it out there and hoping something sticks. And so if you're in real estate, there's a lot of different components of who your target audience could be. If you're in business, there's a lot of different audience targets that your audience could be. I remember when we had somebody on the show, Pete Wilson and his wife, probably a couple of months ago, and his wife had talked about how, she started her Instagram page and she's got a big following, and she does a lot of stuff from home, being a mom from home and doing certain things. And she said on the show that she had to really focus on the type of mom that she was going to be her target audience, who she was going to market to. And she talked about how it wasn't just every mom, but specifically a mom who, is at home, who can do, different crafts and things from home with their kids. And she's zeroed in on that, and she's got a huge following. And so one of the things that I said is when you begin to market yourself, and really I'm going to obviously reference a lot of real estate because I'm in real estate and a lot of you are in real estate, is who's your target audience? And here's some of the people that I wrote down that could be your target audience in real estate. Number one, is it luxury clients? Is it veterans? Is it first-time home buyers? Is it relocation clients? Is it horse farms or ranches? Is it commercial? Is it investors? Is it vacant land? Because once you know who your target audience is, then you can build a marketing and a brand around that. And so 5 things that you can do or need to do in order to really market is, number one, is really maximize lead generation. So if you're going to market yourself out there, what are you looking to do? Generate leads, right? Generate exposure. And so maximizing lead generation, these are strategies to consistently attract quality leads in the competitive real estate market or the market that you're currently in. And so how do we generate leads? And what is lead generation? Well, lead generation really is prospecting. And so this is why it kind of all made sense to me, was lead generation and prospecting are the same thing. One just sounds a little bit sexier than the other. The other one has this negative word, prospecting. But what is prospecting? And I talk about this all the time. And I shared this when I was in Sacramento. And I said, prospecting is the first step in the sales process. And so if you're in sales, prospecting is the first step in the sales process. So why do we prospect, or why do we lead generate? Well, the purpose of prospecting or lead generation is to have conversations with people, potential customers. The goal is to get them into our database so that we can add value to them. And then the goal from there is to hopefully convert them into a client. That's prospecting. So what are the forms of prospecting? Well, number one, you can make phone calls. Pick up the phone and smile and dial. It's one of the easiest, cheapest ways to get in front of people, and it's actually got one of the best conversion ratios. Number two is door knocking. Get out there and knock on some doors. If you're in real estate, go knock on doors. I've got some agents that have gone through our prospecting bootcamp at Glover U, especially up in Canada, because they can't really make prospecting calls, that are building a huge business from knocking on doors. Next is mailers. You can send things in the mail. You can send text messages. You can send emails. You can do open houses. There's a lot of different forms of prospecting. Obviously, social media is a big one. There's a lot of different ways. Networking events. There's a lot of different ways that you can get out there and prospect. So number one, we have to first start with our target audience. Once we know who our target audience is, now we need to get out in front of them. Now we need to have an execution plan to maximize lead generation. And speaking of lead generation, one of the ways that you can generate more opportunities in real estate and get in front of more sellers is using a system called RedX. And we use RedX at the Justin Ford Real Estate Team, and I want you to hear more about it. Are you a real estate agent looking to sell more homes this year and make more money but not sure how? The answer is simple. You just need to talk to more people. Being a real estate coach and teaching thousands of real estate agents all over North America and personally selling on average 100 homes per year, the thing top producing real estate agents have in common is that they use systems and technology to get in front of more people and have more conversations about real estate. And the system I use every day to ensure my success in real estate is RedX. RedX is my secret weapon for success in this competitive world of real estate that allows me to take 7 to 10 listings on average every month. RedX provides me with the highest quality homeowner lead data, phone numbers, and industry-leading communication tools to connect with homeowners actively looking to sell, giving you the edge to be the first agent in the door. RedX's triple line power dialer will boost your conversations, connecting you seamlessly with more motivated homeowners ready to sell, allowing you to leave pre-recorded voicemails effortlessly for those that don't answer. Visit sellmorewithredx.com right now to start your prospecting journey with the most accurate contact information on the market. And because you're a listener of my podcast, RedX will waive your $150 setup fee. Go to sellmorewithredx.com and start selling more homes today. So if we're looking to become a marketing superstar, if we're looking to generate more business and more leads, what's the second thing we have to do? Well, we really have to leverage social media. Did a training yesterday. We had our or recently we had our Legacy Network a monthly meetup. We do those every single month. And one of the things that we did in that training was I always look to add value to our agents and give them something that they can take away. I talked about social media because we have a component of our Glover U training that we teach, that I teach in the prospecting boot camp, where we teach agents how to maximize social media to where you can use that as a lead magnet or a way to get out and market yourself and brand yourself. And so I want to help you really understand the importance of social media. And the purpose of social media is, again, to create awareness. It's to create awareness so that people can see you, they can follow you, and really that they can start liking you. You know, I teach real estate agents, you don't want to just go all 100%, realtor mode on Facebook. We talk about having a balance, on social media of personal and business. And this is something that I've actually been able to do is really invite people into my world, show them that, hey, I'm not just always posting about real estate. I'm not always just posting about selling, but you know what? It might be, hey, I'm at my son's football game today. It might be I'm at my daughter's tennis game. It might be me and Joy are on the beach somewhere. It might be, that we just had dinner at a great restaurant or whatever. Because if you're going to market or target people through marketing, you're going to attract people who are like you. So you might have people following you on social media that you don't even know about. And one day they reach out to you because they say, you know what? Hey, I'd love for you to help me buy a house or help me sell a house, or whatever product or service you're offering. They reach out to you. Why? Because they followed you, they like you, and they want to do business with you. That is so key. Social media. And for those of you guys that are brand new, maybe you don't use social media, well, you got to get started, because social media is one of the biggest platforms that are out there, right? There's billions with a B. I didn't say millions, billions of people on social media. And if you're not on social media and you're getting into business or you're in business, you're missing out on a lot of people. One of the things that we say is if you are in sales, especially in real estate, Facebook is the number one platform to be on. Why? Because if you look at the statistics of, who's on there, what's their age group, what's their income bracket, I think the average age group of people who are on Facebook is like 27 to 55. And these are people who are buying and selling houses. The average income is 75,000 plus of people who are on Facebook. These are people that you want to be in front of if you're looking to help people buy and sell a house. And so what you do is you follow a plan of action on what to post, when to post, and how often to post. And you might say, well, how do I figure that out? That's a great question. I'm glad you asked. At Glover U, especially if you're a real estate agent, we have a social media calendar and a social media blueprint that will actually tell you when to post, how often to post, and what to post relating to real estate. And so if you want a copy of that social media blueprint, you can text the word social to 55444. You just put the word social in the body of the text, and you put 55444 where the number would go, and we will send you a copy of our social media guide. If you're in real estate, no brainer. You could already be doing great things with social media. The good news is there's 3 levels: level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1 is more of the just getting started, not doing much, or need to get started. And all the way to level 3, like I'm a rock star on social media. I already got a lot going on. I'm already doing stuff. But this guide will help you really take things to the next level. So again, if you want a copy of our Glover U social media guide, text the word social to 55444. And that will really help you understand what social media platforms you should be marketing on, and also what and how and what and when. Number 3 of the 5 ways to become a marketing superstar is you have to brand yourself. Branding yourself. What does that mean? Crafting a unique personal brand that resonates with your target audience. It resonates with your target audience. So for instance, in real estate, not everybody wears a suit and tie. I've seen people with full-blown head-to-toe tattoos, right? And they even brand themselves as like the tattooed agent. I've seen people who wear shorts and flip-flops, laid back agent. I've seen people with pink hair. I've seen people with pink cars. I've seen people represent themselves, as the flamingo agent, like so many different things. And you know what? You find your brand and you brand yourself, and this is what you become known for. What do you want to be known for? When it comes to branding yourself, what do you want to be known for? What colors, what logo, what brand are you going to use to be consistent? And then really, what is your value proposition to those that you're targeting or marketing? What's your value proposition? What value are you adding to your target audience? What separates you from everybody else? Why does somebody want to use you? Why does somebody want to work with you? Another thing that you can do is start a podcast just like this. A podcast is a great way to bring content to the world and begin to have people follow you. Next, write a book. Write a book on your expertise. Write a book to your target audience. Maybe you work with veterans. Maybe you served in the military, and if that's you, thank you for your service. Write a book on your experience. Write a book about how you work with veterans, right? If you are a luxury agent, write a book on luxury real estate. Get it into the hands of your clients, right? There's a lot of different things that you can do to really put yourself out there, and you really want to make sure that you have professional marketing materials. You want to make sure that whoever's following you and whoever you're targeting, that everything is brand consistent, colors, logo, look, everything. Like this is, if you're watching the show right now, our colors are black and white. Everything that we have is black and white. Our listing presentation, our listing marketing material, like everything is the same color. So we keep the brand consistent, right? It's super important. Number 4, if you want to become a marketing superstar, really get involved and build in your community. We call it community building, establishing strong connections within your local community. Are you known in your local community? Are you a local celebrity? Are you partnering with local charities and or starting your own? Are you connecting with your local chamber of commerce? Are you connecting with your local school board? Are you connecting with your local city council or local government? Are you involved with your local community? There's a lot of things that you can do to become known in your community, especially if you're in real estate. We're building out our whole community brand that we started last year. We do door knocking, we do hybrid farming. We've partnered with the United Way. We're getting ready to do a taco truck event. We're going to be doing an ice cream truck event. We're getting ourselves out there. And you have to understand, when it comes to marketing and branding, it takes time and consistency. You can't run a campaign. You can't go knock on a door. You can't pay for a piece of marketing and then all of a sudden nothing happens and you quit. Everything that you do is through consistency. And then number 5, you want to be able, if you're in real estate, you want to be able to attract people to you. And so if you're attracting people to you, it usually comes from you adding value. It usually comes from people seeing who you are, seeing the life that you live, and attracting them to you to say, you know what, I want to work with him or her. I want to be in business with him or her. So it goes both ways, whether you're looking to recruit talent to your team or your organization, or you're looking to recruit clients, you want to become attractive. And I'm not saying from a physical appearance, although you should, make sure you take care of yourself and put yourself out there the right way. You want to do, maybe it's networking and happy hour events where you're attracting people who want to hang with you. It might be, doing certain things in the area where you're pouring into people. One of the things that we say from real estate is doing what we call local mastermind meetings. Become the expert in your local area, even with your other colleagues, and put on different events. Put on different, networking happy hours or events. Do things and add value to people. And don't focus on the end result. Focus on the process. And if you focus on the process, the end result will come. And so just to recap, 5 things that you can do to become a marketing superstar. Number 1, maximize your lead generation. What are you going to do to maximize your leads? Number 2, what are you doing on social media to make sure that you are getting in front of your audience? Number 3 is, scrolling on my notes. Number 3 is branding yourself, crafting a unique personal brand that resonates with your target audience. Number 4, building in your community. And then number 5, become an attractive agent or person that attracts people to you. And it all starts with, who is your target audience. Who are you looking to do business with, and who are you looking to attract to yourself? And once you know that, and you implement these 5 things, and you do it consistently, and you do it over time, and you make sure that you're continuously showing up and adding value, you'll have more business than you can handle. And so that's it. Wanted to just give you these 5 keys to becoming a marketing superstar. I hope this added some type of value to you today. If it did, let me know about it. Shoot me a message on social media. You can comment here on YouTube. Reach out. Definitely, again, want to make sure that we're always adding value to you here on the podcast. And guys, that's it. And so thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Justin Ford Podcast. Again, I hope you learned something today. I hope this show added value to you. And if it did, go ahead and hit the subscribe button here on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform. And feel free to share this episode with somebody else that you might feel could benefit from it. Leave us a 5-star review. Love to hear back from you and your feedback. And if you haven't followed me yet, you can at the official Justin Ford. You can find me on all the different podcast platforms. I do want to remind you that this episode is brought to you by my friends over at Next Door Lending. This is not just a lender that sponsors our show. This is our personal lender at the Justin Ford Real Estate Team. This is the lender all of our buyers we refer over to use. They have over 1,000 5-star reviews, a perfect Better Business Bureau rating. Guys, they're absolutely incredible. And so if you are a buyer thinking about getting pre-approved this year and buying a home, call my friends over at Next Door Lending. If you are looking to take some cash out and refinance, call my friends over at Next Door Lending. And if you're a real estate agent looking to partner with an incredible mortgage company in over 24 states, call my friends over at Next Door Lending today at 888-885-3667 or visit their website at nextdoorlending.com. Guys, 2 things that I always like to leave you with. Number 1, it's not how you start. What matters is how you finish. And number 2, with God, all things are possible. God bless you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.